Did you realize that yesterday was National Divorce Day? It's January 8th. It typically lands on the first Monday of the new year, a time when family lawyers see more couples seeking a split. So divorce can be, as you may know, stressful, emotional, certainly a financial burden for all involved. So local financial professional Winston Stevenson from Winston and Companies Retirement and Financial Services joins us to talk about the financial toll that a split like that, a divorce, can certainly have on couples. And I've always thought, you know, whether you want one or not, it's just such an awful time in your life to go through. It's very difficult. Terrible
thing. And National Divorce Day, like you said, is yesterday, when family attorneys see a spike in divorce filings. What happens is a lot of people will put it off through the holidays to create a sense of normalcy for the children.
Right.
But it all comes to a head yesterday on Monday, National Divorce Day.
So if you're one of those couples thinking about this, what should you do? I know there should be a lot of pre-planning, right? You never want to just jump into anything without any planning, and then you're like, uh-oh.
That's right. Well, we call it TCB, taking care of business.
Okay.
You got to look at getting things like wills, trust, powers of attorney, get all that in order. Look at your life insurance beneficiary designations, 401k beneficiary designations, that sort of thing.
Yeah, the financial part of it's obviously so important, aside from making sure the kids are taken care of. But how do you go about the financial part of it?
Well, on our website, Winston and Companies Retirement and Services, we've put together this website sheet on it's a checklist on the 17 must-have items.
Okay.
As a pilot, we use checklists to make the confusing, ordinary, and predictable. Okay, so go to our website, winstonandcompanies.com. Check out that 17-item checklist. It'll make it easier for you.
Yeah, I mean, you got 17 items there. There's so many things to consider. Taxes are always a big thing to consider. How you're going to separate all the financial things that you have together is a huge part of it.
Taxes are a big consideration. Yeah. Oftentimes, the largest source of funds is a 401k or an IRA account. And you have to be mindful when you dismantle one of those, especially if you're under 59 and a half, you could face 10% excise penalties. So be mindful of that. Seek the advice of a financial professional.
Gosh, I'm already scared. I'm scared about ever getting married again, just talking about this. You know, people also, they're like, well, should we try to mediate? It's always great if you can get along and work with each other through that process.
Right.
I mean, getting a lawyer is one thing, but mediating is a whole nother thing.
Unfortunately, these situations are not always amicable. And in that particular instance, we always would recommend that you seek the advice of an attorney specializing in divorce to look out for your best interests.
Yeah. All right. Well, you've got the list on your website, and it's really something to think about. I think I read that 30% of people put off getting a divorce until the start of the new year.
That's just it. They want to create that sense of normalcy, have a good Christmas for the children, but it does come to a head, and that's what National Divorce Day is all about.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate it. It's a touchy subject.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.